Tell me what's going on with you and your intuition.
So as long as I can remember, as ever since I was a child, I've been pretty intuitive. As I got older, my intuition became less and less. And then there have been times throughout my adulthood when I actually have been, more connected. Typically when I am, journaling and those thoughts are not stuck in my head, they're out on paper. And so I have a lot of more free space, I suppose. I guess I'm talking myself through this. But this makes this is great. I really would love to reconnect to that intuition. I want to have fun again. I want to, I like I told you previously, like I stopped journaling because all of my entries were just rants, which is totally fine, but like it was all rants about the same thing, the same topic, the same subject, and I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, so I just quit.
Is there anything else you're doing right now for whatever's going on up here to just free up space? Is there anything that you're doing?
I have all of these lists of all these things that I've done. And, but then, because I tend to focus on the things that I have not done, that I don't realize how far I've come and all the things that I am doing.
Let's take this moment right now to just celebrate you for a second. How does that feel?
That feels great.
Take a big, deep breath and just give yourself gratitude. And now you live in a beautiful home. You have some sense of peace. Going back to what you were saying about the list, my question actually was if you're doing anything in more of like a fun way, that's like a release for you.
The answer is no. Like I do very little for fun right now. I don't have anything at the moment. Well, I suppose that in a way, I have been looking at a lot of recipes online and I've been cooking a lot of new things. So there's that. That is a creative way that's fun that I really enjoy.
How do you feel when you're cooking and you're making those recipes?
One of the biggest problems I have is like I have this weird fixation on being on like a race against time. Like it's like when I'm cooking, I'm like, okay, I want to hurry up and get this done so I can eat, and I really want to focus more on enjoying the journey of everything. I was talking about my photography and everything. Like I love taking pictures. I love editing. I love printing them and seeing like and when I'm doing it, I find myself being like, oh my God, I need to hurry up and like get these albums done. And why? Why am I in such a rush to do something that I love? Like I want to slow down, I want to enjoy this, but how do I do that? I don't know.
With cooking, are there any other ways that it feeds you other than literally feeds you?
Literally. It itches like a or scratches an itch that like for trying something new. When I'm doing or making a recipe that I've never, done before. Um, because because of the how I used to, travel and go all over the place and everything. One of the things that I liked to do while I was traveling was try new foods. So one of the things that I can do is to bring that into my home.
For a lot of people, cooking is almost a type of meditation.
Interesting.
So, a lot of times, to make the conditions for our intuition come through is like almost to get into a meditative state. So, that could be literally meditation. Basically, like whatever kind of gets you out of your head into your body or into your heart.
I never even thought about cooking like that, like cooking as a like form of meditation. And now that I have that awareness of that, the next time that I cook, I want to try to um, just be more mindful of what I'm touching, the textures, the smells, all of that, because I don't do that because I was in that like, okay, let's hurry up and get this finished so I can eat.
You have this race against time, which sounds like it kind of takes the joy out of the process. What you might be
Yes.
enjoying it kind of takes it out of the process.
And it's not just for cooking, it's for everything I do during the day. By the time the end of the day comes, I'm like, I'm just another day closer to death, and like I'm not enjoying this.
So my exercise for you that I want you to try is the first thing you would have to do is make time for the cooking process.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you can do?
Yes. I've got a bunch of things that,
Yay.
I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow. So, yeah,
Ooh.
I can start by being mindful of the ingredients that I'm picking up.
So setting aside ample time to go through that process so you can slow down and be with the process. The intention is to basically almost go into like a bit of a meditative state. How does it feel right now just thinking about it?
Tension. I would love to just focus on one thing. So I think this exercise is going to be really good. Hopefully, I can be mindful of like, during this exercise, I can be mindful of when those distractions come and I can say no. I'm focusing on this right now.
It sounds like the food will actually be really helpful because it's tangible that you're touching with your hands and like doing with your hands. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. I like that.
Bringing it back to the intuition, I would be interested to hear that from doing it, if you start to get any intuitive downloads, like space created for intuition to come in. And you know what you can do also is to journal about it. Writing about like the different foods, maybe like anything that came up for you when you were handling that food. But I'm actually focusing more on the cooking process because I feel like that's a chance for you to slow down. Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah. And if anything does come through for you, like intuitively, journal about it. Journal about it. Because once you start journaling about it, more it might just be more. So how does this exercise feel for you?
When we first started talking about it, like I said, it felt like tension, because I know what that process usually looks like for me, and I know like the stress that I feel doing pretty much anything during my day, and I don't want to be like that. I want that to subside. It's one task. I mean, it's one process that I have to go through. It's not like a mountain I have to climb. It's doable. It's doable. I'm interested to see which recipe I want to, set aside, and maybe I resonate with the ingredients or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I love that. Yeah, that's already like being more mindful right there.
This is exactly what I needed. I needed
Yeah.
some type of task or some type of, process to help me out. And like I said, I've been able to come a really long way on my own. I'm really excited about this to see, where this takes me, and I'll be sure to journal about it. I think I'll start with the food. With one of the recipes, and then carry it over to my photography.
It could just be about making space. How do you feel right now?
When you're looking forward to something, like
You're
hopeful
optimistic?
or
Hopeful. Yeah.
optimistic. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Both of those. I just want to enjoy life more than I am.